their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all.
Maximizing those and maximizing a good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver. They used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes it run against.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On second down, Anderson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Carr. Caught left side, Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So they're operating in the red zone. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They go back to the air here, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 15, and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They come out here in the eye. Now Carr. 20! Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. In the backfield is Anderson. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now Anderson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown! And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance. Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Dalton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Dalton. Wright's got it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Jackson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really... And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Passing, it's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From midfield, here's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Here's Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run it here with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a gain of 11. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Complete to right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, we go rally. Rally.
They come out here in the eye. This is Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Set 380. 56 Mike. 56 Dagger. Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They're going to give it to him running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.